by the way, my name is K. Don't forget the A and the NYE. Out in NYC, I'ma still rep.
On this track, Kanye West and Consequence rap over the classic track from A Tribe Called Quest called Electric Relaxation. Their styles complement each other amazingly as they each provide great verses. Their lyrics do a great job of reflecting the concept, which involves them expressing their loyalty to each other. They're a team when it comes to defeating their competition. This leads to a catchy chorus as they tell their enemies, relax yourself or we'll back you down. This one's definitely a hidden gem, and it's also one of Kanye's best songs in my opinion.
Relax yourself or we'll back you down. Relax yourself or we'll back you down. Relax yourself. It cost Kobe 7 digits to pay off Bridget and get acquitted. To break that off cause he ain't did it. Here go the Henny Sweet.
Kanye and Consequence kill another classic track as their styles complement each other really well. They rap over the classic track 93 Till Infinity from the group Souls of Mischief. The concept is very hopeful and motivational. Kanye and Consequence state that they're going to keep doing what they're doing till 03 and infinity.
This is how we chill for 03 till. This is how we chill from 03 till.
Kanye's singing vocals are incredible, and they blend remarkably with the creative elements of this track. The production is very unique, and it's executed exceptionally well. The staticky vocals on the choir oddly sound good. Another amazing thing about this track is Kanye showing his appreciation to God. The concept greatly reflects this, as Kanye states that he praises God 24 hours a day, which leads to him staying on the right path. This also motivates him to continue to do great things in his career.
You know you're alive and God's not finished. Know you're alive and God's not finished.
Oh, when it all,
Yeah.
it all falls down.
This the real one, baby.
I'm telling
The beat on this track is extremely catchy and well produced. Kanye's flow and lyrics are phenomenal. The featured artist Selena Johnson is a great addition as her singing vocals blend perfectly with the instrumental. Kanye talks about how black people are obsessed with materialism more than other important things. He vividly goes into detail as his lyrics paint a picture of the mentality of modern day black folk.
She's so self-conscious. She has no idea what she's doing in college. That major that she made. All of the lights.
The motivational vibe of this track is executed greatly. Kanye's vocals blend with the hype instrumental incredibly, and all of the other additional vocals are incredible, which include a male and female vocalist. There's even a moment that involves a woman rapping a verse in which she did a great job. Another highlight of this track is the concept, as it's about shining and reaching great heights. This song definitely has the ability to motivate you, as all the elements are executed incredibly.
Something wrong. I hold my head. MJ gone. My raps is better than yours, my plaques is better than yours, my tracks is better than.
This is another mixtape track from Kanye that involves him rapping over a popular instrumental. This time he raps over the popular instrumental from Khalees called Milkshake, produced by Pharrell. Kanye flows over this beat effortlessly. His style surprisingly matches the pop style of the instrumental. Common is the featured artist, and he drops a good verse as well. Kanye cleverly twists Khalees' Milkshake lyrics by stating that he's a better producer than others. He also tells any artist if they want his beats, he has to charge, which is a play on Khalees' original lyrics. This is a great track, as it showcased Kanye's versatility early on when it came to his rapping. He also put a great twist on the original song.
Brains pound, muscle like Jane Puffy and Russell. Your boy back on his hustle, don't know, you don't discuss you. Every rapper wanna know when they can. My big brother was Big's brother. Used to be Dame and Big's brother.
Kanye dedicates this song to his mentor Jay-Z. He talks about how Jay-Z believed in him, which he greatly appreciates. He also sees Jay-Z as his competition, which motivates him to be great just like him. The inspirational element of this track is executed perfectly. While listening to the Graduation album, you notice that Kanye took a new leap in his production. The instrumentals have a futuristic sound to them, and this track is no exception. Kanye also provides a very passionate performance, which greatly adds to the inspirational feel of this track.
Fresh off the plane, I'm off the baseline. Nothing handed out, I'm about to take mine. I just need to clear my mind now. It's been racing since the summer.
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't a big fan of Kanye's album Yeezus. I didn't think the album was bad, I just didn't like Kanye's creative choices. The main thing is when he ruins a song by screaming and adding weird sounds to the production. But although this is the case, there is a song that stands out from the rest, which is Blood on the Leaves. The production is incredible on this track. The Nina Simone sample infused with the interpolation of C Murder's Down for My Ends was a great creative choice. Kanye's auto-tune singing is tolerable, and his natural rap flow is great. Another great thing about this track is the concept, as it's really deep. Kanye Kanye talks about the modern day bondage of black people. Kanye speaks about this in many ways, which makes this one of his most introspective songs. This track is purely amazing due to its creative production, vocals, and concept.
We could have been somebody. Said you had to tell somebody.
Always knowing one day they try to bring.
This is another track from Kanye where the inspirational feel is executed amazingly. His performances on his verses are great, along with Brandy's passionate singing on the chorus.
I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent that on a neck.
The laid-back instrumental is executed greatly on this track, and the singing vocals during the beat are infectious. I also like the extra added Young Jeezy ad-libs. Kanye flows effortlessly over the well-crafted instrumental, and I like how animated he is with his vocals, which brings out his lyrics even more. Kanye also provides another inspirational concept with this track, as he's never been a victim of people telling him what he should or shouldn't do. The main reason this is the case is because he's worked so hard to get where he's at, and these people who seem to know it all didn't help him get there. No one's ever going to be able to tell him anything, as he's already been through so much and overcame his hardships. Not only is this track relatable, it's hands down one of his best songs, as the production and performance from Kanye is timeless.
Excuse me, was you saying something? You can't tell me. Did you realize that you were a champion?
Just like I said about the album Graduation before, Kanye's production really stood out due to the futuristic elements. This track is a perfect example of this, as the neoteric production combines incredibly with the inspirational feel of this track. Not only is the production phenomenal, but Kanye provides another motivational concept that involves him convincing everyone that has goals that they're champions. All they have to do is continue to work hard in order to be number one in their profession. Another incredible thing about this track are the singing vocals throughout this track, which greatly adds to the inspirational feel of it.
I don't know, I just want it better for my kids. And I ain't saying we was from the projects, but every time I want. Say it's mine, yeah, no it's mine, yeah, can we fly, yeah, we can fly, yeah.
Although I wasn't a fan of Kanye's critically acclaimed unreleased album Yandhi, there's a gem on this project that showcases Kanye's passion and creativity immensely. City in the Sky is the original track Sky City, which appeared on Kanye's collaborative album with Ty Dolla $ign called Vultures 2. The version that appears on Yandhi is definitely the best version, as it sounds extremely good. The concept is very unique, as it consists of the artist wondering what heaven is like, which involves a lot of positive things, such as not dealing with poverty and reuniting with the loved one you lost. Everyone's vocals are incredible, as they all provide great singing vocals, and Kanye provides a good rap verse. This is most certainly one of the few hidden gems that appear on Kanye's unreleased albums.
We made it already with nothing to lose and 3 out of 2 with nothing to prove. We going bitch, I got a Jew playing the dead to get. Ain't nobody f***ing with my click, 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 click. Ain't nobody.
The instrumental on this track slaps like crazy. It has a gloomy feel to it, which is also catchy. Everyone killed their verse and provided great bars. Their lyrics reflect the concept really well, as they showcase loyalty to their crew and how they do what they do for their clique.
That's that crack music, that real black.
The concept of this track deals with a serious topic, which is the promotion of drugs through music. Kanye vividly talks about the influence of drug culture through music, while also talking about the negative effects drugs have on the community by way of the government. I like Kanye's passionate performance, and his lyrics reference a lot of important things concerning the reality of drugs. The Game is a great addition, as his rugged vocals fits amazingly on the chorus. This instrumental is extremely catchy as well, which is due to the melodies of the instruments, along with the additional vocal melodies.
Don't hear when crack raise the murder rate in DC and Maryland. We invested in that. It's like
When it comes to this song, I wasn't a fan of the final version that appeared on Kanye's album, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. The reason this is the case is because I didn't like the change in the production near the end, which consisted of unappealing guitar riffs. I'm also not a fan of Rick Ross's verse as well. The original version that appears on Kanye's mixtape Good Fridays is far superior. The smooth inspirational instrumental isn't interrupted, which leaves us with a passionate performance from Kanye. The concept is unique, as it refers to evil things masked in luxury. This refers to a lot of things such as shiesty women and earning money through the dope game. Just as I said before, the original version of this track is phenomenal, as it didn't need all the additional changes.
may the Lord forgive us, may the gods be with us. In that magic hour, I sing good.
Diamonds are forever.
Throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe.
Kanye provides another unique concept on this track as he compares his come up to the hardships to that of blood diamonds, which consists of people causing mayhem in order to achieve wealth. Kanye compares this to him succeeding in rap and signing to Rockefeller Records. His Rockefeller chain represents the diamonds which he worked hard for. Kanye and Jay-Z are truly a dynamic duo as their chemistry is impeccable. Their styles also complement each other amazingly on this song. The instrumental has a gloomy feel to it along with being upbeat. All of the additional samples are interesting and catchy. This is another one of Kanye's best songs as the production and performances are exquisite along with the unique concept.
The chain remains, the gang is intact. The name is mine, I'll take blame for that.
And wasn't changed by the change or the game or the fame. When he came in the game, he made his own lane. Now
There are two versions of the song Diamonds from Sierra Leone on Kanye's classic album Late Registration. I believe this is the original version, which involves Kanye rapping by himself. This track still has the same energy as the remix, as Kanye provides a passionate flow throughout. He completely ripped this track apart with interesting new lyrics that reflect the concept exceptionally well. Kanye performed so well on this track that it also belongs on this list.
my father Ben said I need Jesus, so he took me to church and let the water wash over my Caesar. The preacher, it's all rock the world. We all got your girl, cocked your girl, never gave back your girl.
There are truly some gems on Kanye's earlier mixtapes, which greatly showcase his passion and creativity. The soulful instrumental is addictive on this track. Kanye's flow is amazing, and his monologue at the end is great. The concept involves him reflecting on all the great things that are going on in his career, which led to him meeting Oprah Winfrey. This track does a great job showcasing the fact Kanye worked incredibly hard to get where he's at, which has the ability to motivate listeners.
Black Benz, white truck, and 1-2-seater. I'm in the game getting changed like a parking meter.
When you make that money, boy, they say, don't you forget 'em. When you make that
I'm going to bend the rules a little bit with this entry, as this is a song by the artist Consequence. The first time I heard this track was on a Kanye West mixtape called Can't Tell Me Nothing. It's very well produced as Kanye West created a catchy instrumental with a hopeful feel. Consequence's performance is amazing as he drops great verses along with the catchy chorus. His lyrics involve him reminding himself to not forget his loved ones when he gets money. The reason this song is on the list is because it's extremely good, and I don't know if there will ever be an instance where I talk about it again. I'm not against listening to Consequence's discography, but if I ever decide to, it's going to be a long time from now. All in all, this is a phenomenal song that deserves praise.
penny by penny and bit by bit, watching the older heads move brick by brick, and one hand will wash.
This is another entry on this list, where I decided to dig in the crates. Just as I said before, Kanye has a ton of gems on his early mixtapes, and they shouldn't go unnoticed. This is the original version of the song All Falls Down, which still has the powerful message and performance from Kanye. The original instrumental on this track is great. Although it has a low quality feel, you still notice Kanye's creative production. The instrumental is great, and the singing vocals throughout it are great.
Man, I promise, I'm so self-conscious. That's why you always see me with at least one of my drive slow, homie.
The instrumental on this track is incredibly produced, which gives off a relaxing and chill vibe. Paul Wall and GLC were perfect picks to be featured on this track, as their flows match perfectly with the chill instrumental. Kanye's presence is strong as well. The concept fits the overall chill vibe of this song, as it's about driving slow and being careful of your surroundings.
Back when we rocked the leases, he had dreams of caprices. Drove by the teachers, even more about Yeezy, 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 they line up for days. Nike, I hit bad, they can't get shit away.
The instrumental to this track is phenomenal. It has an inspirational feel to it, and the Street Fighter announcer samples are addictive and catchy. Kanye's flow is incredible, as his delivery is very hype. The concept is another highlight, as Kanye reflects on all the factual things he's done in his career. It's pretty amazing to hear all the fascinating things he accomplished, as it gives the listener a high sense of hope to reach their goals as well.
Hey, LeBron and Billy, not to run away. $10,000 for Nori. This is family business, and this is for the family that can't be with us, and this is for my cousin like.
On this track, Kanye talks about the importance of family, as they're the reason he's the man he is today. He also reflects on the past times with his family, and how he'll always be loyal to them. The topic of this song is very relatable, as many people have positive memories with their family, which had a great influence on their life choices. Kanye did a great job illustrating this through his lyrics, and provides an enjoyable flow overall. The smooth instrumental also does a great job giving off a nostalgic feel, which greatly reflects the concept.
money never made me. Made me do something, nah, can't make me. Even if
This track does a fantastic job highlighting Kanye's braggadocious mentality. He talks about how no one can give him feedback as they haven't reached his status. I can honestly say that I don't disagree with this sentiment, as he's lasted a long time in the rap game and continues to reach great success. The instrumental is very catchy on this track, it's also very unique, except for the loud sounds at the end, but thankfully that didn't last for too long. Kanye's performance is amazing as he provides dope bars and he flows effortlessly over the catchy instrumental.
we about to get this paper, I can't let these people play me. Name one genius that
Got it, Mr. Ready Back. 90 seconds on my back. 30 seconds on your lap.
I know that the popular criticism of Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign's second installment of Vultures was met with harsh criticism, but if you ask me, this album was a great effort from Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign. The production and vocals are creative. A major highlight on this album that showcases this is the song Field Trip. Everyone did a great job with their vocals. The chorus is very catchy as it consists of very unorthodox singing vocals from Don Toliver. The guest features provide exciting performances from Playboi Carti providing an interesting performance and Kodak Black dropping a funny verse. Ty Dolla $ign has a great singing verse and Kanye kills his verse as well. This is an amazing track and I honestly think it's one of Kanye's best songs, especially one where his style matches remarkably with the featured artist.
always hollering about you rich, we reach. This ain't no regular cheddar, this quiche. You ain't outside, I wish it was.
Flashing lights.
This track holds a very interesting concept as Kanye highlights the glamorous lifestyle of a celebrity as they constantly deal with flashing lights from entities such as the paparazzi and photographers. This is also another track from the album Graduation, and the outerworldly feel of this project is prevalent on this track due to the catchy sounds and samples. This is hands down one of Kanye's best songs as it holds a ton of unique elements.
And the weather's so breezy, man, why can't life always be this easy? She in the I don't feel pain anymore. Guess what, baby?
I've had my fair share of backlash when it comes to my opinions on Kanye West, but my biggest one was my opinion on the song Ghost Town. The first installment of this track appears on Kanye's 8th studio album, Ye. I didn't like the first version of this song at all, which led to people losing their minds. There's nothing about this track I think is phenomenal for many reasons I've discussed before. Now, if we're talking about the second installment of Ghost Town, I think it's absolutely amazing. The vocals and production on this track reminds me of something Parliament Funkadelic would make. Kanye, Kid Cudi, and Ty Dolla $ign execute this vibe well as they have great singing vocals, which also contain catchy elements. The concept of this track fits perfectly with the overall vibe as it's about liberation. They state that nothing can hurt them anymore due to their faith in previous experiences with life. This track is far better than the first installment, and it's also one of Kanye's best songs.
I feel free. I know God breathed on this. I know God breathed on this. I know God breathed on this.
One thing that's incredible about Kanye's 10th album, Donda, is that he greatly expressed his love for God and his mother in unique ways. I've always said that this album is a modern version of his classic album, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, as there are a lot of similarities in Kanye's creative choices. The production is experimental, and it's feature-heavy with new school acts during the time. God Breathed is one of the perfect examples of this, as the atmospheric production is amazing. The additional elements within the instrumental do a great job immersing the listener. Kanye's flow is great on this track, and his lyrics are really good. Vori is the featured artist, and his singing vocals are incredible. The concept is unique, as Kanye states that God breathed on this song, which is a way of him saying that it's blessed. This is one of the many incredible songs from the album Donda.
Devil on my shoulders, can't let him breathe. Brush him off my sleeve. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke.
This song is the definition of perfection as it comes together incredibly. Jamie Foxx mimicking the legendary singer Ray Charles was genius. This song is also inspired by a line that Ray Charles mentioned in his song I've Got a Woman, which involves Kanye and Jamie Foxx, flipping the original concept of that song. The original Ray Charles track consists of him talking about a woman that takes care of him emotionally and financially. On Kanye's version, he talks about women that take the finances of men whose intentions are to leave them emotionally defeated. This song is incredibly catchy due to the upbeat instrumental and chorus. Kanye's lyrics greatly reflect the topic as he vividly describes stories and situations about the gold-digging lifestyle. Not only is this song a certified classic Kanye track, it's one of his best songs of all time.
And I gotta take all they badass to show biz. Okay, get your kids, but then they got their friends. Like we always do with this time. goes for mine. I got to shine. Now throw your
This is an amazing celebratory song. Kanye West and T-Pain complement each other incredibly. Kanye flows effortlessly over the inspirational instrumental, and T-Pain's singing vocals are amazing. This is a great song to cheer you up. As Kanye talks about the good aspects of life, this also involves him talking about a utopia, where the troubles of the world don't exist, which leads to any and everyone having the opportunity to achieve great things.
so I roll through good. Y'all pop the trunk, I pop the hood. Ferrari.
Ain't no question if I want it, I need it.
Just as I said about the album Donda, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is a fascinating creative experience. Kanye experimented with his production, and the featured artist greatly assisted him as they provided a ton of memorable performances. The song Gorgeous is a perfect example of this, as the instrumental is amazing. It has an inspirational and laid-back feel to it, which is executed greatly. The melody is addictive as well. Everyone did an incredible job on this track. Kanye's rap verses are great, along with Kid Cudi's singing vocals on the hook. Another thing I like about Kanye's flow is the effect that's added to his vocals. Raekwon provides a solid verse as well. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is another album that holds a ton of incredible songs that will definitely appear on this list.
Did Jerome get more time than Brandon? And at the airport, they check all through my bag and tell me that you never catch me in that baby mama Benz again. I'm pushing a G5 all the
This track is an absolute gem from Kanye, as it has one of my favorite concepts. He talks about how he gives attractive female artists half price for his beats. The reason this is the case is because he's highly attracted to their beauty. Him sending them his beats could also possibly lead to other relations as well. The instrumental is amazing, as it has a soulful feel to it. The production is catchy as well. Kanye matches the feel of the production remarkably. His flow is energetic, and it seems like he had a great time making this track.
Cause any rap chick that look half nice, I'm giving them half price. Back when Eve went with Steve, it was all good just a week ago. Niggas feel they self, and now watch the
Just as I previously mentioned, the chemistry of Kanye and Jay-Z is incredible. Their collaboration album Watch the Throne showcases their chemistry amazingly. This album holds countless bangers along with a handful of standout tracks. One of the songs that stood out on this album was the track Ham. I like the dramatic feel of the instrumental on this song. The instruments sound like scary opera music, which is executed well. Kanye and Jay-Z's flow and delivery is phenomenal. Their performances match well with the hard-hitting instrumental. The savage feel of this track works incredibly with the concept, as Kanye and Jay-Z state that they're going ham, which is an abbreviation of the saying hard as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm about to go ham. Hard as a mother. Let these niggas know who I am.
yeah. And I heard him say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today from the shot.
On this track, Kanye talks about the hardships people go through. He then motivates people to stay strong, as nothing's ever promised, as you have to work to get where you want to be. The vibe of this song is that of a hopeful feel due to the production and performances. The instrumental consists of heavenly piano melodies, which blend perfectly with Adam Levine's singing vocals. Kanye's performance on this track is amazing, as he has incredible chemistry with Adam Levine. When they combine their vocals together on the chorus, it's phenomenal. Kanye also provides passionate rap verses. This track is flawless, easily making it one of Kanye's best songs.
Nothing's ever promised tomorrow today, but we'll find a way. In the night, I hear him talk, the coldest story ever told.
808s and Heartbreak is another album from Kanye that's not one of my favorites. I commend his creativity on this project, but his efforts were sonically unappealing to me for the most part. There are rare instances where Kanye impressed me on this project, and the track Heartless is one of them. Kanye's auto-tune vocals flow greatly with the upbeat and catchy instrumental. Kanye also provides an interesting concept, as he wonders how a particular girl can be so heartless. He doesn't understand why she treats him so badly, which leads to him venting out his frustrations. Kanye's unique auto-tune performance reflects the concept amazingly due to the passion in his delivery.
How could you be so cold as the winter wind when it breeze, yo? Just remember that you. I think I just fell in love with a porn star. Turn the camera on, she a porn star.
This song greatly references the title of this album it appears on, which is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. It literally feels like you're inside of Kanye's beautiful dark twisted fantasy. He talks about his devious thoughts of marrying and having sex with a stripper. This is how he's going to find bliss, as he doesn't need things like drugs in order to get high. The instrumental is infectious, which is due to the catchy melody and unorthodox sound effects. Kanye's performance is intriguing, as he provides great singing and rapping vocals. His style also matches with the instrumental exceptionally well.
Have you lost your mind? Tell me when you think we crossed the line. Do you think I about me now and then? Yeah, do you think about me now and then?
Kanye and the featured artist Chris Martin complement each other exceptionally on this track. Kanye talks about going back to his hometown, which is Chicago, and continuing to inspire the city. The inspirational feel of this track is captured incredibly, and it definitely has the ability to motivate listeners.
Come from out of town, I like to show her off. They like to act tough, she like to tone.
80 degrees, warm it up for me.
The instrumental on this track blends perfectly with the vocals from all the artists. It also has a gloomy feel to it with inspirational elements. The brief sample of the choir is infectious as well. Everyone provides great performances. Lil Baby and Kanye flowed incredibly, and The Weeknd's singing vocals are phenomenal.
I was up for sale, but I couldn't tell. God made it rain, the devil made it hell. I miss the old Kanye, straight from the gold Kanye, chop up the soul Kanye, set on his go.
Although this is a freestyle track, it's amazing due to Kanye's lyrics. The concept is phenomenal, as Kanye raps in the perspective of a fan. This fan is a fan of the old Kanye, which leads to him expressing his distaste of the new version of Kanye. Kanye is also fully aware of what people think of him, as he highlights the fact that people think he's a narcissist, as he concludes this track by saying only he would make a song like this. This is just an amazing freestyle, as it has a very unique concept that can be interpreted in many ways.
And I love you like Kanye loves Kanye. Tell me if you know someone that needs
Just as I already said about the album Donda, Kanye did a phenomenal job showing his dedicated love to God. This leads to Kanye and Jay Electronica reflecting on things while talking about how Jesus is responsible for a lot of great things in their lives. The instrumental is infectious, the dark and inspirational feel is executed greatly, and the singing vocals that chant Jesus Lord is extremely catchy. Kanye provides an incredible flow, and his lyrics are hard-hitting. Jay Electronica has a great verse as well. His lyrical ability is incredible. This track then ends with an amazing spoken word from Larry Hoover Jr. about how him and his family are mistreated because of the actions of his father. He also talks about his struggles of losing his father to the system. This is a fantastic track, as it has many layers to it, which are that of a positive and motivational feel.
I got you, the devil's watching, he just peeking in. I know I made a promise that I'd never let the reaper in. Now you ain't let me in the video.
True.
Play me like Sammy did Arsenio.
True.
The concept on this track is hilarious, as it involves Kanye knocking on the singer's Monica's door to let her know that he made the beat. He also tries to get with her as he hollers at her in his verses. The beat on this track is incredible. It has a smooth feel to it with an addictive melody. Kanye truly did his thing on this track. Kanye flows exceptionally well on the greatly produced instrumental. Kanye's vocals also blend well with Missy and Monica's vocals, which comes from the original song.
Somebody buying a bar, quenching a thirst now. Somebody bought her a dress, she in the church now.
This is a fascinating introspective track that involves Kanye telling his story as a producer. He talks about his journey in full detail and highlights the fact that his skill as a beatmaker is what led to his current position. Kanye talks about how people didn't believe in him being a rapper, which was something he struggled with as he had to constantly prove himself. This song is highly motivational, as it showcases how you should never give up on your dreams. Kanye drops great verses, which leads to him talking for the remainder of the track. He's a great storyteller as he reflects on all the hard work he put in, which led to him signing to Rockefeller Records. The smooth instrumental blends exceptionally with the singing vocals from the male vocalist. This song is a phenomenal listening experience, and it was the perfect way to conclude his classic debut album, The College Dropout.
Ain't nobody expect Kanye to end up on top. They expected that college dropout to drop and it flop. When you said give me a ring, you really meant a ring, huh? Turned out to be more than just a flint.
This is another track from the Donda album that involves Kanye expressing his love for God. I love the creativity of the production, as the samples are great along with the joyful instrumental. Kanye's rap and singing vocals are incredible on this track. His verses consist of great flows and lyrics. His singing vocals are really good, and they're catchy as well.
Starting to feel like you ain't been happy for me lately, darling. The best living or dead, hands down, huh? Let's talk more here right now, huh?
All of the featured artists provide an incredible performance on this track. Their flows are amazing along with their lyrics. The instrumental is very catchy. There's also a sinister feel to it, which greatly helps with the concept. I love the concept as everyone refers to themselves as monsters. Their description of their version of a monster refers to them as artists that rock stages and how they each thrive in their field. This is one of the best collaboration tracks from Kanye, as everything is executed perfectly.
First things first, I'll eat your brains. Then I'ma start rocking gold teeth and fangs.
This song is about reaching great heights in life. Kanye, Don Toliver, and Kid Cudi's singing vocals flow together perfectly on this track. Their different styles complement each other extremely well. This is another amazing collaborative track in Kanye's catalog, where everything is executed amazingly.
Black on black murder.
This is to the memory, you damn Roy Henry. Too much in it.
This track is really deep as Kanye and Jay-Z highlight a very serious issue in the black community, which are the constant murders. Kanye expresses his frustrations, while Jay-Z speaks in the aspect of going through this type of hardship to achieve excellence. The performances from Kanye and Jay-Z are heartfelt as they address a serious topic. The instrumental is amazing as it has catchy elements, which is mainly due to the singing. This is another collaborative track from Kanye and Jay-Z that's excellent due to its overall execution.
And I could die any day type attitude. Plus his little brother got shot repping his avenue. Everything we did for the crib, everything we did, how we live. All this smoke got us sent.
Every artist did a great job on this track. Kanye West and Playboy Carti provided unique vocals that are catchy. Fabio Foreign impressed me the most as he smashed his verse with great flowing lyrics. Kanye went crazy on the last verse as well. The instrumental on this track is extremely addictive. It has a New York drill vibe about it, and it's executed incredibly well.
When I was in jail, I was low-key. Shout out to supporters that wrote me. Eat food, work out, and go sleep.
Damn, Yeezy and Hope, where the hell you been? Talking real reckless stuff, man. I die.
This is a celebratory track that involves Kanye and Jay-Z enjoying the fruits of their labor. They also state that they are solidified in the game. They provide amazing flows and lyrics. Their styles also complement each other really well. The instrumental is very creative, which samples vocals from the singer, Otis Redding. This makes the beat very catchy as well.
Live from the Mercer, run up on Yeezy the wrong way, I might murk you. Flee in the Chief.
Baby, don't worry about it. Hate it.
If you ask me, this is the best song on 808s and Heartbreak. The instrumental is extremely catchy, and I like the 80s pop feel of it. Kanye's creative vocals are great on this track. His auto-tune isn't overbearing like the majority of tracks on 808s and Heartbreak, and his overall flow is great. He also raps on this track, which wasn't done up to this point on the album. The additional vocals from Mr. Hudson are great as well. The concept involves Kanye talking about how a girl is paranoid that he's in a relationship with. This refers to her having trust issues. This is one of the best experimental songs from Kanye, easily making it one of his best songs of all time.
All of the time you be up in mind, checking through my cell phone, baby, no. You wanna kill the vibe on I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it, do it better than anybody.
This is a notable Kanye track, and it's also a classic. The reason this is the case is because it's executed incredibly. First off, the production is amazing. The dramatic instrumental mixed with inspirational singing vocals from a choir is an amazing touch. Another amazing thing about this track is Kanye's performance, as you can hear the passion in his vocals, which match well with the concept, which is about how Kanye is a powerful figure in the industry and doesn't care how anyone feels about it, as he worked incredibly hard to get where he's at. This adds a motivational feel to this track, and it's executed perfectly in my opinion.
No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count.
Ass shots, give a face shots. Back at the Maybach, your hoe gets laid, yeah.
I love the joyful feel of this track. Everyone provides good, unique, and creative vocals that are very catchy. Future is a great addition to Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign's styles on this track. This song is dedicated to the ladies and how the guys don't mind treating women to the finer things in life. Just as I said before, the joyful feel of this track is amazing. This is also my go-to track on the album Vultures 2.
When you bring your thought friends, you let everybody know. When you sing to not friends, you let it. Real friends. How many of us? How many of us? How many jealous?
I like the dreary feel of the instrumental on this track. The beat is very catchy as well. Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign's vocals complement each other amazingly. Kanye's rap verses are great, as you can hear the pain in his voice, which highlights the concept really well. Kanye talks about how so-called real friends are actually not good people. Kanye also states that he actually wants real friends that care about his well-being, and vice versa.
Talk down on my name, throw dirt on them. I couldn't tell you how old your daughter. I know it's past visiting hours, but can I please give her these flowers? The doctor don't.
This track holds a very deep concept from Kanye that revolves around his life. He reflects on visiting his grandmother in the hospital and how it affected him. He then refers to his entire family as roses, as they stood by her side. I like the fact you can hear the pain in Kanye's vocals. His flow is also unique and animated, which is great. The additional singing vocals blend exceptionally well with the smooth instrumental. This is easily one of Kanye's best songs, as it involves Kanye pouring his heart out. The production and performance is amazing as well.
smile. And I always find something wrong.
Kanye's performance on this track is amazing all around. He provides incredible singing and rapping vocals. Pusha T drops a great verse as well. One thing Kanye has done throughout his discography is provide incredible concepts, and this song is no exception. Kanye motivates people that have an issue with him to run away, as they think he's not that great of a person. This is also another noticeable track from Kanye, and rightly so, as the execution is perfect in my opinion.
Let's have a toast for the assholes. Let's have a toast for the scum.
She says she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita.
The version of this song that appears on The College Dropout is an extended version of what appeared on Kanye's early mixtapes. It works incredibly well, as it consists of more singing vocals from Jamie Foxx, along with newly added elements to the production. Kanye West, Jamie Foxx, and Twista's chemistry on this track is out of this world, as they all provide amazing vocal performances. This is definitely a classic song, and I also have fond memories of it. I was in the 6th grade when it came out, and I remember its impact. Ever since I heard this song in 2004, it's always been absolutely amazing, and it's hands down one of my all-time favorite Kanye West songs.
I told her to drop over in your new whip. Bring some friends you cool with. I'ma bring the cool. I've been working this grave shift, and I ain't shit.
I love the smooth instrumental on this track. Kanye's production is out of this world, as he perfectly places soulful samples within the instrumental. Kanye's singing and rapping is incredible. His vocal performance makes you feel his lyrics. The featured artist GLC and Consequence laid down great verses. The concept of this track talks about the struggles of working 9 to 5 jobs while not being able to make ends meet. They wish they could escape this reality by flying away in a spaceship.
If my manager insults me again, I will be assaulting him after I fuck the manager. That don't kill me, can only make me stronger.
The futuristic instrumental is very addictive on this track. Kanye's energy matches the hype instrumental exceptionally. Kanye's lyrics are about how he perseveres through his hardships. This in its entirety is extremely motivational. This is also another notable track from Kanye, as it's synonymous with his name. It's also another track from the Graduation album that has innovative production. The entire vibe of this track reminds me of an anime that takes place in outer space. Kanye's creativity was out of this world on this track, and it all came together wonderfully.
My black Kate Moss tonight, play secretary on the boss tonight, and you don't give a fuck what they are.
We in the streets, player, get your mail. It's only 2 places you end up, either dead or in jail.
Everyone provides a great performance on this track. The additional singing vocals are a great touch. The concept is unique, as each artist recites 2-word phrases with different meanings.
Lifestyles of the rich and famous. Bought a big house and a whole lot of ranges. A fresh new couch and a whole lot.
This is an incredible gem that appears on Kanye's mixtape, Can't Tell Me Nothing. The entire vibe of this track is incredible. The instrumental is smooth and catchy. There's also a male vocalist that adds the element of catchiness as well. Everyone flows exceptionally. Child Rebel Soldier is a subgroup that consists of Kanye, Lupe Fiasco, and Pharrell, and their styles match each other perfectly on this track.
Lifestyles of the broken famous, let you know how crazy this game is. Look at all the new beautiful
Falling, dreaming, talking.
Kanye provides very passionate vocals on this track, which is due to the concept. The additional singing vocals are great on this track as well. Kanye talks about the fear he has for his daughter in the future. He knows the world is a sick place, and he hopes she doesn't fall into any traps. This is the only track that stood out on the album Ye, which is oddly regarded as one of his best projects. Although I don't agree that the album Ye is one of his best, the song Violent Crimes is most certainly one of his best tracks.
Father, forgive me. I'm scared of the karma, cause now I see women as something to nurture. Never been as like, I'm the one you like. Yeah, I'm the one.
I love the concept of this track, as it's just about good vibes. Kanye West and Chris Brown's singing vocals complement each other amazingly. The production is also amazing, as the beat is catchy, and all the additional elements and samples fit perfectly.
And all my people that's drug dealing just to get by, stack your money to.
The inspirational instrumental is executed greatly on this track. The additional singing vocals are heavenly in the chorus, and Kanye flows effortlessly over it throughout. His lyrics are powerful, as he highlights the many struggles of people living in the inner cities. He understands that they have to resort to different means in order to support themselves and their families. The phrase "we don't care" references outside entities that look at the lifestyles of people in the inner cities as something bad or wrong. Kanye states that they don't care what people say, which leads to an extremely catchy chorus. This is an amazing opener to the album, as the inspirational feel is captured remarkably.
We never had nothing handed, took nothing for granted, took nothing from no man.
This is another phenomenal collaborative track in Kanye's catalog. Kanye West, Nas, and Really Doe all provide entertaining performances with their own unique style. The instrumental is godly, as it has a heavenly feel to it. This track is simply about celebrating the fruits of your labor. The celebratory feel is captured incredibly due to the amazing production and performances.
Do your job and roll up and watch how we roll up and I take control, can't hold you, this so new.
This is something like the Holocaust. Millions of our people.
This is another motivational track about Kanye and Jay-Z, flexing the fact that they're rich and wealthy. They're going to continue to get rich and ask the question of who's going to stop them. Kanye and Jay-Z go crazy on this track, especially Jay-Z. Their rapping is really good, and when the beat switches at the end, Jay-Z spazzes. The instrumental is addictive, which is due to the sample and the inspirational feel.
Middle finger to my old life. Special shout out to my old head. If it wasn't for your advice.
Lost out, beat up, dancing, bound it.
The entire vibe of this track is executed greatly. The gloomy vibe has a relaxing feel to it, which immerses you. Everyone did a great job on their vocal performances. The creativity of the flows and vocal effects all sound great. Kanye provides another unique concept, as it's about staying strong while in the midst of wolves.
God show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down.
Kanye provides another incredible performance, as you can hear the passion in his vocals. The instrumental has a sinister feel to it, while also staying true to the gospel elements. This is a very motivational track where Kanye expresses his faith in Jesus. He knows that he's doing certain things in his life God doesn't approve of, and asks for forgiveness, as he's trying to stay on the right path.
To the victims of welfare, feel we living in hell here, hell yeah. I gotta testify, come up in the spot looking extra fly.
This is another motivational track that tells you to keep going while chasing your dreams. Kanye wants you to go so far that you touch the sky. The motivational feel of this track is phenomenal. The instruments are played incredibly, and the horns are very addictive. Kanye West and Lupe Fiasco complement each other exceptionally well. They also provide a ton of energy in their verses, which fuses well with the instrumental. This is also another song I have fond memories of. I got the album Graduation my 8th grade year, and Touch the Sky is a song I played every morning when I caught the bus. The inspirational feel of it made it seem like I could conquer the world. This song still has this effect, as it's absolutely perfect.
Jay's favorite line, dog, in due time. Now they look at me like, damn, dog, you what I am. A hip-hop. Good morning.
This is one of the best opening tracks to an album of all time in my opinion. Every time I go back and listen to the album Graduation, I play this song at least 3 times. The reason being is that it's absolutely beautiful. Kanye's vocals are intriguing, as you can hear his determination and passion about continuing to succeed in life. The instrumental has joyful and inspirational elements that blend perfectly together. The overall concept is amazing, as Kanye is thankful for another day, and he reflects on all his hard work. This is an incredible motivational track, and the execution is perfect, making this one of my personal favorite Kanye songs.
And yeah, it's barely passed, any in every class, looking at every ass, cheated on every test.
Yo, G, they can't stop me from rapping, can they? Can they hop?
This is a very iconic track from Kanye due to its creative process. After Kanye's car accident at the year 2002, he was told not to perform as he had a surgical wire in his mouth. Kanye didn't abide by this, which led to him performing this track through his surgical wire. This led to a very passionate performance, as Kanye didn't have time to stop, as he's entering a huge milestone in his career. 2 weeks prior to the accident, he just signed a deal to Rockefeller Records and was finishing his debut album. This song is extremely inspirational, and Kanye performs amazingly. Another highlight on this track is the production. Kanye showcases his creativity in a major way as he skillfully tweaked the singing vocals from Chaka Khan. Kanye samples the song Through the Fire from Chaka Khan and changes her voice in a way where it sounds like she's saying Through the Wire. The instrumental is also very inspirational due to the incredible soulful feel of it. This one's most certainly one of Kanye's best performances, making it one of his best songs of all time.
In the same hospital where Biggie Smalls died, the doctor said I had blood clots, but I ain't you.
This is my all-time favorite Kanye West song. The instrumental is godly as it's catchy, and all of the different elements are addictive. Kanye's flow is incredibly unique, and his lyrics are dope, as he provides interesting metaphors and punchlines. Kanye essentially raps about the things he's late for, while also talking about a few things he'll be on time for, such as a threesome with attractive women. Like I said before, this is my all-time favorite Kanye West song, and I honestly believe that it's his best song out of his entire catalog. Sonically, it's incredible, and Kanye's lyricism is top-notch. The additional background singing vocals are the icing on the cake. This track is absolutely perfect and it never gets old.
I'll be late for that, baby, I wait for that. If you had a taste of that, you probably pay for that.